Hey everybody, what's going on? It's BD1P here, back with another, well, I guess not another, it's the first time for a Q&A video. I haven't done one of these ever, and I had a 15k sub goal for doing a Q&A, so here we are. Congratulations to myself. No, thank you all for the 15k subs, it means a lot. It was a big milestone to hit. Actually, I wanted to do a Q&A at 10k subs, but by the time I hit 10k, I woke up and I had already hit 11k. It was kind of a really huge growth cycle for me, so I kind of thought I'll put it off till, the next 5k milestone, but here we are, Q&A, let's get into it. I made a YouTube community post asking you guys to comment down below questions you had for me, whether it be gaming related, YouTube related, or just me related, and here are the responses. Here we go. From Aaron Steven, we have, congrats on a large milestone. Thank you. My question is, do you have any tips on how to get into YouTube and how did I start out? My only tip for getting into YouTube is to start on Twitch, and then when you finally move over to YouTube is to ride trends out. You really want to focus on trends. My first video was an iceberg video that was very trendy at the time, and also because Repentance was just coming out, I had Repentance and I also had the iceberg video, two very popular topics which really grabbed a lot of a big audience. Even non-Isaac fans were there watching it. So if you're gonna come to YouTube, I would recommend riding trends. I'd recommend riding, like right now what I would tell everyone to do is make videos that are like, what if you do this plus this in Isaac? Those get a ton of views. But yeah, that's my kind of thought for starting YouTube. The reason I say you should start on Twitch first is because Twitch is a better platform to grow on. Instead of looking for specific videos to watch or putting a lot of time into an edited video, people can filter by game on Twitch, And it's a much broader search term to find random small channels like yours. If you're starting on YouTube and you're putting out specific videos, like videos you're proud of, it's not going to take off because no one's there to watch them. If you build your fan base, albeit small fan base, on Twitch and transfer it over, you at least have some views going into it, boosting it. Even the slightest amount can really push it off. I mean, my first video, I had 0 subs on YouTube, posted the iceberg video, and it took off against all odds. So start on Twitch, do what you like. Don't ever, make yourself play games or do stuff you don't want to do because that's going to make content a chore more than it is for fun. If you treat it as a job, you're going to start to hate it. That's happened to me plenty of times. So just treat it as an actual hobby and do what you want to do. Ride trends. Start on Twitch. Chef's kiss. All right. Next question comes from Ewan C, who says, I love the music aspect of you along with other things that are relatable. What was your musical background as a teen or whatever? So I didn't have a huge musical background. I was in a couple bands in high school. I did some mixing and some production and some songwriting. That was pretty much it. I learned rhythm guitar, but nothing fancy on lead. My biggest catalyst for music came when my Aunt Shelly decided to give me all of her vinyl from when she was a kid. So my dad and my 2 aunts' vinyl, which is about 400 records when I counted it out, and a record player. And because of how I don't know if you guys have ever listened to music on a record, but the sound is much less condensed, it's much more open, and it just sounds so good. And I wanted to make music that sounded like, that open, that condensed. So she gave me all of these records, and I have them right here next to my desk, actually. Like, some of the classics, the classics, like Queen's Greatest Hits. I have Pink Floyd's The Wall. I have tons of stuff that are pretty expensive, but also just, great albums and great stories, and I wanted to make music like that. So I started into a little bit of production, a little bit of mixing, a little bit of guitar. And I started watching channels like Alpha Media and Anthony Fantano, despite their fan bases being very, prestigious and very, elitist about their music. I just wanted to learn what else was out there, and from there I got really into more obscure stuff like Indigo De Socia, which is probably my favorite band of all time, Car Seat Headrest. But it just kind of, the love came from the vinyl, and the passion came from making it myself. So great question, thank you. Next question is from a channel called Merms Minecraft. Never heard of them before. Favorite Minecraft YouTube channel, in parentheses, preferably one named Merms Minecraft. I like the channel Merms Minecraft. They got some banger videos out there. Shout out Merms Minecraft. They got a nice Vanilla Plus file going on over there. Go check them out, honestly. Shout out to Merms Minecraft, dude. Next question from Nash Vanilla, one of the lead devs behind the BD1P Isaac mod. What got you into Isaac, and how long will it take before you're bored of Isaac? When I was a kid, I didn't have any internet. I had internet, but it was 0.02 upload and 0.05 download. So it was not good enough to even watch Twitch. And to watch a YouTube video, what I had to do was load the video up the day before, and then like load it up in 10-minute intervals in order to watch the full video. So watching Northern Lion was a huge issue. But in 6th grade, my friend Merm's Minecraft, showed me The Binding of Isaac. He streamed it actually, and I watched a little bit of it at his house, and man, this game looks pretty fun. So the only game I really played up to that point was Minecraft, so I didn't really know what to get into here. So I played it for a couple months. I never got past Basement 1. I put it down one day randomly. I was bored. I picked it back up. I beat a run, and I felt so much dopamine in my system that I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it. And from 6th grade to senior year, when I didn't have any internet, I just played Isaac every single day when I got home from school and I wasn't working. That got me into it, and I don't think I'll ever get bored of Isaac. It's very digestible. You play it in like an hour interval every day, and you're never going to get bored of it. It's very, very just like, it comes at you at an hour at a time. You can very easily just digest these pieces of the game and learn it and do unlocks and stuff. If I ever do get bored of it, I'll still make videos on it because a lot of you are here to watch Isaac, so I'm not going to take that away from you. But yeah, it was a lack of having internet, like only be able to play offline games, and you know, pretty much it. I'm never going to get bored of it. I like the game a lot, and I don't see a time where I'm not going to like it. From Space Assassin, my congratulations. Thank you. Please, I want to hear answers. Okay, you'll get your answers, Jesus Christ. Why this name? Do you like pets? And why is Isaac the theme of your channel? So BD1P is actually BD1P, but the 1 is the I because it was taken on Twitch. BDIP stands for Butter Dip. Butter Dip was the name I got in Smash 4 when I hit random on the controller, and it gave me Butter Dip, and I was like, cool, that's my name now. So it's legitimately just completely random. And I shortened it to BDIP because it was, 4 letters are better than 8 letters. As you cut it in half, less syllables to say, right? Butter Dip, BDIP, 1 less syllable. Hey, you like that? You like that? It's easier off the tongue. And then BDIP was taken on Twitch, so I became BD1P. And do I like pets? Yeah, I like pets. Do I have any? My parents have a dog. The dog is a mix of like every breed. She's like, I don't know, maybe like 35, 40 pounds. She's pretty sick dog. I haven't seen her in quite a long time. But then my aunt has a dog named Lulu that I see quite frequently. And Lulu is like 15 pounds and just like, all bark, no bite. She'll bark at the dog. You let her go off the leash, she'll just kind of run back to you. They're a coward dog. Courage the cowardly dog. But yeah, I guess technically I have 2 dogs, but I love them dearly. They're great. I like dogs, like cats, I like fish, anything, man. Give me a pet monkey. I'll take care of that thing, dude. Anyways, why is Isaac the theme of your channel? I don't know. It's one of the only games that I'm necessarily like super good at. Like I'm able to play the game at a pretty high level consistently. It's how I started on YouTube, and it's interesting, and it's a modern game, You can't make a channel based off of like Mario, for the NES. It's just not getting any updates, no news about it. It's harder to grow that way. I chose a modern game that has a lot of support right now, and it's very hot, and it rode for me. It rode well, so I keep with it. That's pretty much it. Next question comes from James. What is your favorite Tainted character design-wise, and who is your favorite to play as? This is a funny question because I just talked about this in a recent Random Streak episode that comes out maybe a day after this one, but I got Tainted Maggie, and as I was playing her, I was like, wow, this is like a really cool mechanic that makes items that you normally wouldn't like or wouldn't appreciate super good, like Old Bandage, Midas Touch, Ares, the pony, like stuff that you would see like, oh, that's pretty cool to see, but never really give it a second thought. It makes those items like have an extra punch to them, I guess, and I think that's really cool. Plus their mechanic of like running in and like having to manage your HP makes every run kind of like a nail biter and really fun. So I think for design wise, Tainted Maggie. Playing though, Tainted Keeper all the way. Built-in quad shot, better shops, crazy ass runs. HP is never too much of an issue because you can always get it back by just killing an enemy. It's very fun, very risky, high risk, high reward character. So yeah, there you go. Next question is from Trump Norris 420. What is your favorite type of food, Mexican, Italian, etc.? And what is your all-time favorite food? I really like Italian food as an overall like concept, as an overall like cuisine. But I think my all-time favorite food, a little bit of BD1P history here. If Twitch and YouTube didn't work out for me, I was gonna open a taco truck with TG. Fun fact. I think tacos are my overall #1 food. They're very customizable. They taste great. Seasoning is top-notch. I actually have my own homemade BD1P seasoning. We might start doing a cooking series on Desi's vlog channel if that starts up ever, and I'll show you guys my custom taco seasoning, huh? But yeah, there's your answer. It's Italian cuisine and tacos. What kind of... Okay, well, Aiden asks me, what kind of leftist are you? Communist or anarchist? I think this is a joke question. I am left-leaning. I'm definitely economically, socialist, and Humanitarianly, I'm leftist. I think that everyone has a way to be valid. Like, you know, I think the left, despite it having many issues, just kind of being like a discount right, the left definitely supports humanitarian aspects like LGBTQ rights, trans rights, you know, BLM, stuff like that, that I think everyone should be standing for. So I'm socially and economically left, but I wouldn't call myself a Democrat or a liberal. I'm very left-leaning. With that being said, trans rights and gay rights. Galacrine asks, what are your biggest Twitch and YouTube influences? I mean, you probably can see in my commentary, I'm very inspired by Northern Lion when it comes to the random streak and just kind of my general flow of consciousness. When it comes to my more edited videos, like summary, like a 30-character run video, for instance, I think it's more small ant in nature. I think me and him have a lot in common when it comes to playing games. I think that we're both known for being stupidly crazy at the games that we play. Him, Mario Odyssey, me, Isaac, with my 30-character run and stuff like that, and having the co-op world record. I think we're both known, like we're both speedrunners. We both, you know, make the same kind of style of summary videos, despite him being, you know, an insane amount bigger than me. I think we're very similar when it comes to editing and storytelling and kind of like a general flow. But yeah, Northern Lion and Small Ant, I would say, are my top 2 influences. And the final question for today. Why do you stream every day? Why don't you stream every day or the weekend? So believe it or not, streaming takes a lot of energy to do. Trying to entertain 50 to 60 people every day and play at a good level is really hard to do. It's pretty taxing. Not only that, but I also put out 2 uploads a day, whether it be, you know, 1 random streak and then 1 edited video. And editing takes a long time. So I really, you know, if I was to stream every single day, it'd be 3 hours of streaming every day, an extra hour of the random streak, and another 4 hours of editing with no break. It's a lot for somebody like me who likes his free time and likes to watch TV and media. I have to do stuff to have new things to talk about, right? So I can't just, like, you know, never leave my house and never watch anything, never learn anything, and just talk about the same exact thing every video. But I'm gonna start streaming, I think, on the weekends, because my girlfriend Desi goes back to work when we're finally free of the sickness, so I'll have more time on my hands to stream. But that's the reason why I don't stream every day. The more you know, right? But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the Q&A. If you have any extra questions you want to ask them down below in the comments, I will respond down there. Don't expect a part 2 unless this video does decently well. I don't really see a point in doing a part 2. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the random streak. Peace out and goodbye.